Black PTSD, and yet I rise. Section 1. I am the strength that trauma could not break. Every wound leaves a scar, but every scar tells a story of survival. Black PTSD is real, and yet it is not the end of our story. It is the beginning of our rising. When the weight of history, oppression, violence, and systemic inequality press against the heart, the spirit still finds a way to rise. I am stronger than my pain. I am the healing that generations prayed for. I am resilient even in the shadow of trauma. I am whole, even when brokenness tries to define me. I am powerful beyond the weight of PTSD. Black PTSD is often silent, hidden, and overlooked. It is the accumulation of generational trauma, racism, poverty, systemic injustice, violence, and personal pain. Yet, acknowledging it does not make me weak, it makes me courageous. I rise because I recognize that survival is not enough. I am destined to thrive. Section 2. I am the healing light in the darkness. The darkness of trauma can feel overwhelming, but even the smallest light breaks through the deepest night. Healing is not linear, and yet every step forward is a victory. I am the light in my own healing journey. I am guided by peace, even in chaos. I am resilient through every storm. I am worthy of therapy, rest, and renewal. I am the rising sun after long nights of pain. In the Black community, healing often means breaking cycles that were never ours to carry. I rise with therapy, prayer, meditation, affirmations, self-love, and the courage to face the shadows within me. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means transforming pain into power. Section 3. I am more than my trauma. PTSD wants to define us by what we've been through. But who we are is bigger, brighter, and stronger than what tried to destroy us. I am not my trauma. I am greater than my scars. I am worthy of joy. I am loved, even when pain tries to silence me. I am the living proof that resilience is real. Trauma whispers lies, convincing us that we are broken beyond repair. But I rise to silence those lies with truth. I am whole, even when life has tried to fragment me. I am intelligent, gifted, creative, and worthy of peace. Black PTSD does not mean black hopelessness. It means black resilience in motion. Section 4. I am the courage to keep going. The bravest thing you can do after trauma is to keep living, keep hoping, and keep striving. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in the presence of fear. I am brave. I am the courage that rises despite fear. I am strong enough to continue. I am unshaken in my pursuit of healing. I am a warrior, and my soul cannot be defeated. Every day is a new battle when living with PTSD, but every sunrise is proof that we are still here, still breathing, still rising. Black courage is unique. It is not only personal, but also ancestral, rooted in centuries of survival. My courage is not just mine. It is my grandmother's prayer, my father's struggle, my community's resilience, and my children's future. Section 5. I am the future that trauma cannot hold back. Trauma tries to chain us to the path, but the future is wide open, waiting for us to claim it. Our vision is greater than our pain. I am unstoppable. I am the future rising beyond oppression. I am the dream of my ancestors fulfilled. I am limitless, unbound by trauma. I am destined for abundance, joy, and freedom. Though PTSD tries to pull me back, I rise forward. My dreams, my goals, my calling, and my future are larger than my suffering. I embody abundance, excellence, creativity, and divine purpose. My future is not delayed by trauma. It is accelerated by my resilience. I rise because the world needs my voice, my gifts, and my light. Section 6. I am the voice that refuses to be silent. Trauma often tries to silence us. It convinces us to suppress, to hide, to keep quiet about what we've endured. But silence is no longer our portion. Our voice is power, and every word we speak becomes a declaration of survival. I am heard. I am the voice of resilience. I am the truth that cannot be silenced. I am powerful when I speak my story. I am unafraid to tell the world who I am. To speak is to resist. To share our stories is to reclaim power. Black PTSD is not shame. It is evidence of survival. When I open my mouth, I declare that I lived, that I endured, and that I am still here. My story inspires others to rise with me. My voice is not just mine. It is a chorus of my ancestors echoing through time. Section 7. I am the ancestral power within me. We are not just individuals. We are the living continuation of those who came before. Every step we take is guided by the prayers, sacrifices, and resilience of our ancestors. I am the strength of generation. I am the answered prayer of my ancestors. I am guided by their wisdom. I am fortified by their resilience. I am never alone in my struggle. Black PTSD carries echoes of generational trauma, but it also carries generational strength. The same spirit that sustained my ancestors sustains me. Their courage runs through my veins, and their victories remind me that rising is in my DNA. I rise because I am backed by their spirit, carried by their resilience, and destined to continue their legacy. Section 8. I am the breaker of chains. Trauma can feel like chains, binding us to pain, fear, and cycles of suffering. But every chain can be broken. Every cycle can end with us. I am free. I am breaking the chains of trauma. I am ending cycles of suffering. I am not bound by the past. I am walking in freedom and liberation. Breaking chains means confronting trauma head-on, refusing to pass it on to future generations. I rise as a cycle breaker, a liberator, a vessel of healing. The chains of racism, oppression, and violence may have tried to hold me, but I stand unbound. I am free in my mind, body, and soul, and I pass that freedom to my children, my community, and the generations yet to come. Section 9. I am the healer of my mind, body, and soul. Healing is not only emotional, it is physical, spiritual, and mental. True wholeness means aligning every part of who we are in strength and peace. I am healing my mind with truth. I am healing my body with rest and renewal. I am healing my soul with love and peace. I am restored. I am complete and whole. PTSD affects the body as much as it does the mind. Sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, and fear can manifest physically. But I rise by honoring my body, feeding my soul, and renewing my mind. Healing is not quick, but it is powerful. I reclaim my health, I embrace rest, I practice self-care, and I choose peace over chaos. My healing is radical, revolutionary, and unstoppable. Section 10. I am the warrior who refuses to quit. To live with PTSD is to fight battles that others cannot see. But even when exhausted, even when weary, even when overwhelmed, I refuse to quit. Warriors don't quit, they rise. I am a warrior. I am unbreakable. I am stronger than every battle. I am relentless in my pursuit of peace. I am rising, no matter how many times I fall. The warrior spirit is not about never being wounded. It is about refusing to surrender. I rise because quitting is not an option. Every setback becomes a lesson, every wound becomes wisdom, and every obstacle becomes fuel for my strength. My PTSD does not define my future. It is only one chapter in my story, and my story is victory. I am relentless, unstoppable, and unshakable. Section 11. I am the love that trauma could not steal. Trauma tries to convince us that love is unsafe, unreachable, or impossible. But love is not gone. It lives inside us, and it flows through us. I am worthy of love. I am love in action. I am surrounded by love that heals me. I am open to love without fear. I am the embodiment of unconditional love. PTSD often builds walls, protecting us but isolating us. Yet love tears down those walls with gentleness and patience. I rise because I know love is not weakness, it is strength. Love for myself, for my community, and for my future breaks the cycle of pain. I practice self-love as radical resistance. I embrace the love of others as nourishment. I radiate love so powerfully that it becomes a shield stronger than trauma itself. Section 12. I am the builder of my legacy. Trauma wants us to live in survival mode, but we are meant to build, to create, and to leave legacies that transcend pain. I am a creator of wealth, wisdom, and legacy. I am building what trauma cannot destroy. I am the foundation of future generations. I am worthy of leaving a lasting impact. I am eternal through the legacy I create. To rise above PTSD is to recognize that my life is not just about surviving. It is about thriving and building. My career, my dreams, my contributions to the world are part of a greater legacy. I rise to show future generations that trauma does not erase destiny. I rise to create wealth, to educate, to inspire, and to leave behind a story of victory. My legacy is resilience manifested into greatness. Section 13. I am the dream fulfilled. Our ancestors dreamed of a day when their children's children would live in freedom, abundance, and power. We are that dream. I am the dream of my ancestors realized. I am proof that resilience works. I am the answered prayer. I am the hope that lives on. I am the vision made real. Black PTSD carries the weight of centuries, but it also carries the fulfillment of dreams once thought impossible. I rise because I embody freedom they prayed for. Every opportunity one sees, every healing I embrace, every victory I claim is proof that their sacrifices were not in vain. I am the dream in motion. I am the future unfolding. I am the light they knew would come. Section 14. I am the power of forgiveness and relief. Forgiveness does not excuse the pain caused. It frees us from the prison of holding on to it. Release is the pathway to peace. I am releasing what no longer serves me. I am free from bitterness. I am forgiving, not for them, but for me. I am light without the weight of resentment. I am peace because I choose release. Holding on to pain only prolongs the trauma. PTSD often replays the moments we wish to forget, but forgiveness is the weapon that breaks that cycle. I rise because I choose to let go. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It means I refuse to let the past control me. I release anger, bitterness, and vengeance, and I step fully into peace. My healing is accelerated by forgiveness, and my spirit is elevated by relief. Section 15. I am the joy that trauma cannot destroy. Joy is resistant. To laugh, to smile, to celebrate life in the midst of pain is revolutionary. I am joy. I am laughter that heals wounds. I am celebration in the midst of struggle. I am unshakable happiness. I am the embodiment of divine joy. PTSD tries to steal joy, but joy is my inheritance. My laughter is healing. My smile is defiance against suffering. Joy is not the absence of pain. It is the presence of hope despite it. I rise by dancing through struggle, singing through storms, and laughing in the face of trauma. My joy confuses the enemy, strengthens my soul, and lights the path for others. I am joy unstoppable, joy undeniable, joy everlasting. Section 16. I am the wisdom gained from pain. Every wound teaches. Every struggle carries lessons. Though trauma tries to destroy us, it also uncovers wisdom we never knew we possessed. I am wise beyond my struggle. I am the lesson and the blessing. I am guided by wisdom born of experience. I am learning, growing, and evolving. I am strengthened by every trial I endured. Black PTSD reminds us of pain, but it also reveals resilience, adaptability, and clarity. I rise with wisdom that empowers me to navigate life with strength. My pain became my teacher, showing me boundaries, resilience, self-worth, and the importance of healing. Wisdom gives me the power to avoid repeating cycles and to guide others on their journey. I transform wounds into wisdom, scars into strength, and memories into lessons that shape a brighter tomorrow. Section 17. I am the light for others who struggle. Our healing is not just for ourselves. It becomes a light for others who are walking through the shadows we once knew. I am a light in the darkness. I am a beacon of hope. I am a guide for others on their healing journey. I am an example of resilience. I am proof that rising is possible. When I rise, others see the possibility of healing. My testimony becomes someone else's survival guide. Black PTSD is real, but so is black healing, black hope, and black victory. I rise so others know they are not alone. My resilience lights the path for brothers, sisters, children, and generations who need to see what survival looks like. I become a bridge between pain and peace, a lighthouse guiding others out of the storm. Section 18. I am abundance beyond scarcity. Trauma often creates a mindset of scarcity, fear of losing, fear of lack, fear of not being enough. But abundance is our true nature. I am abundant. I am prosperity in motion. I am wealth in mind, body, and spirit. I am limitless in opportunities. I am worthy of overflow. Scarcity tells me I am not enough, but abundance tells me I am limitless. PTSD may whisper lack, but abundance shouts overflow. I rise because I know abundance is not just money. It is love, health, joy, peace, and opportunities. I am worthy of wealth and success, and I refuse to let trauma convince me otherwise. My abundance overflows into my family, my community, and my future. I create, attract, and manifest greatness because I am abundant by divine right. Section 19. I am the resilient mind that rewrites my story. PTSD tries to replay the same story of fear and pain, but I have the power to rewrite my narrative. I am the author of my story. I am rewriting my past with power. I am creating a future full of hope. I am free from the script of trauma. I am the narrator of my destiny. Trauma rewinds the past like a broken record, but I rise by reclaiming the pen of my story. I choose what defines me. I choose victory over victimhood. I choose healing over hopelessness. I am not bound to the old story because I am writing a new one filled with strength, faith, joy, and resilience. My mind is powerful enough to create new memories and visions that empower me. I rise as the narrator of a story where I always win. Section 20. I am unstoppable in my rise. No matter the obstacle, no matter the setback, no matter the trauma, nothing can stop the rise of a spirit destined for greatness. I am unstoppable. I am momentum in motion. I am victory undeniable. I am the unstoppable force of resilience. I am rising, always rising. Black PTSD may slow me down, but it will never stop me. My rise is inevitable. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity. Every trauma becomes fuel for my fire. I am unstoppable because I am aligned with purpose, backed by ancestors, and guided by divine strength. I rise not just for me, but for everyone who needs to see that trauma cannot stop destiny. Section 21. I am the calm after the storm. Storms come and go, but peace is eternal. PTSD may feel like a storm that never ends, but I rise as the calm that follows. I am peace in the midst of chaos. I am calm even after the storm. I am steady and unshaken. I am the stillness that restores my soul. I am serenity walking on earth. Black PTSD is like lightning that strikes without warning. Yet I refuse to live my life always in fear of thunder. I claim my calm. I breathe deeply. I ground myself. I choose peace over panic. My calm becomes a sanctuary, a safe space that trauma cannot enter. I rise by carrying serenity into every space I walk into, knowing storms may roar, but peace belongs to me. Section 22. I am the builder of safe spaces. Healing requires safety. When the world feels unsafe, I have the power to create safe spaces for myself and others. I am safe. I am surrounded by protection. I am the creator of spaces filled with love. I am secure in my mind and body. I am the architect of safe haven. For those living with PTSD, safety is everything. I rise by building safe spaces where love thrives, where healing is possible, and where fear cannot enter. My home becomes sacred. My relationships become healing. My boundaries become powerful walls of protection. I create spaces for my children, my family, and my community where we can breathe freely without the weight of fear. I am the builder of safety, the cultivator of peace. Section 23. I am the faith that moves mountains. Faith is the fuel that carries us beyond what our eyes can see. Even in the darkest moments, faith whispers, "Keep going." I am faith in action. I am guided by divine strength. I am the believer that miracles are possible. I am grounded in unshakable trust. I am the faith that overcomes fear. Trauma often weakens trust, but faith restores it. Faith reminds me that I am never alone. Faith reminds me that storms are temporary and breakthroughs inevitable. My PTSD does not define my destiny. My faith does. I rise as a mountain mover, one who refuses to bow to fear, one who believes in the unseen. Faith fuels my dreams, strengthens my healing, and keeps me walking even when the path feels heavy. Section 24. I am the reclaimer of my power. Trauma often leaves us feeling powerless. But the truth is, our power was never lost, only hidden. I am powerful. I am reclaiming everything stolen from me. I am authority over my life. I am standing in divine strength. I am power that cannot be diminished. Black PTSD tries to convince me that I am powerless, but I rise knowing my power is infinite. I reclaim my voice, my joy, my purpose, my strength. I refuse to let trauma dictate my decisions. I stand firm, strong, and unapologetic in my identity. My power is not granted by systems or circumstances. It is mine by birthright. I rise, not asking for permission, but walking boldly in authority. Section 25. I am the visionary of a brighter tomorrow. To rise above trauma, we must see beyond it. Vision allows us to build futures untouched by pain. I am vision in motion. I am clarity beyond the fog. I am the architect of tomorrow. I am the dreamer who builds reality. I am guided by divine vision. Trauma clouds sight, replaying the past instead of revealing the future. But I rise as a visionary, one who sees beyond pain into possibility. I envision success, health, happiness, and freedom. My vision becomes the map for my future, and every step I take is aligned with destiny. I see myself thriving, smiling, healing, and building a legacy untouched by fear. My vision of tomorrow is brighter than my yesterday, and I rise into it daily. Section 26. I am the protector of my peace. Peace is sacred. To live with PTSD is to know that protecting peace is not optional. It is survival. I am protective of my peace. I am the guardian of my mind and soul. I am worthy of boundaries. I am surrounded by calm and safety. I am at peace, and I will not let it be disturbed. Black PTSD often makes the world feel unsafe. That is why peace is my shield. I rise by saying no when needed, by cutting off what harms me, by protecting my energy. Peace is not selfish. It is survival. My boundaries are strong, my rest is sacred, and my joy is protected. I do not apologize for prioritizing my well-being. I rise because I choose peace above all else. Section 27. I am the innovator of my future. Creativity is one of the greatest weapons against trauma. When we create, we transform pain into purpose. I am creative energy in motion. I am innovation born of resilience. I am an inventor of new paths. I am the creator of endless opportunities. I am building a future full of innovation and light. Trauma tries to box us in, but creativity sets us free. I rise by innovating, turning struggle into art, pain into poetry, and challenges into new solutions. Innovation allows me to build a future untouched by the limits of my path. I create businesses, ideas, dreams, and movements that inspire others. I am not bound to what has been done before. I invent what comes next. My PTSD does not limit my future. My creativity expands it. Section 28. I am the unity that strengthens my community. Healing is not always solitary. Sometimes, it requires unity. Together, we rise stronger than trauma. I am unity in action. I am a connector of people. I am strength for my community. I am collaboration and collective power. I am the harmony that builds us up. Trauma isolates, but community heals. I rise as one who unites, who brings people together for healing, empowerment, and growth. Black PTSD is not just individual, it is collective, and so is the solution. I stand with my community, and my community stands with me. Together, we break chains, build wealth, support healing, and inspire greatness. My unity becomes a force that cannot be divided. Section 29. I am the resetter of my mindset. Mindset is the battlefield. Healing requires a new way of thinking, a renewal of perspective. I am transforming my mindset daily. I am free from negative thought. I am empowered by a renewed perspective. I am focused on growth and possibility. I am the master of my thought. PTSD feeds on negative thought patterns, but I rise by resetting my mind. I replace fear with faith, worry with wisdom, doubt with determination. My mind is powerful, and I train it to see possibility instead of problem. Every thought I think becomes fuel for my future. I affirm positivity, abundance, and resilience daily. My mindset is renewed, reshaped, and redefined. I rise because my thoughts align with victory. Section 30. I am the celebration of my survival. Sometimes we forget to celebrate ourselves, but every day we live, we win. Survival is victory worth celebrating. I am worthy of celebration. I am the joy of survival. I am a living testimony of resilience. I am proud of how far I've come. I am worthy of applause and honor. PTSD makes us focus on what's broken, but I rise by celebrating what's whole. I celebrate that I'm still here, still breathing, still rising. Every day I wake up is a victory. Every scar is proof that I fought and survived. I honor myself, I honor my progress, and I honor my resilience. My survival is not small, it is monumental. I am worthy of celebration, and I choose to honor my journey with joy. Section 31. I am the rebirth of my identity. Trauma may try to shatter identity, but healing is rebirth. Every day is a chance to rise as a new, stronger version of myself. I am reborn daily. I am more than what I survived. I am the creator of my identity. I am whole, powerful, and renewed. I am the evolution of strength and healing. Black PTSD attempts to strip away identity, but I rise by reclaiming who I am. I refuse to be defined by pain. I define myself by power. I embrace new beginnings, new opportunities, and new ways of seeing myself. I rise as one reborn, new in spirit, new in mind, new in destiny. My rebirth is proof that I am not stuck in the past. I am evolving daily into the fullness of who I was created to be. Section 32. I am the boldness that trauma could not intimidate. Trauma often tries to silence and shrink us. But boldness is our birthright. We are meant to stand tall, unapologetic, and fearless. I am bold. I am fearless in my truth. I am unapologetic in my power. I am courageous in every step I take. I am the boldness that intimidates fear. I rise with boldness, refusing to let fear dictate my actions. My voice is loud, my presence undeniable, my purpose unstoppable. Boldness is the shield that keeps me moving forward despite PTSD's attempts to paralyze me. I am unapologetic in my identity, in my dreams, and in my rise. Boldness is not arrogant. It is the confidence of knowing I was created for greatness. Section 33. I am the harmony of my past, present, and future. Healing comes when we stop fighting our story and begin harmonizing every chapter into a masterpiece. I am in harmony with my past. I am in alignment with my present. I am at peace with my future. I am the balance of every season. I am the unity of my entire journey. PTSD creates tension between what was and what is, but I rise by harmonizing all of it. My past is not an enemy, it is a teacher. My present is not a struggle, it is a gift. My future is not uncertain, it is bright. I rise as a symphony of resilience, where every note of pain and joy becomes part of the music of my life. I accept my story, I honor my journey, and I walk in harmony with every part of me. Section 34. I am the overflow of gratitude. Gratitude transforms pain into perspective. Even in struggle, there are blessings worth honoring. I am grateful for my journey. I am thankful for every victory. I am appreciative of every lesson. I am overflowing with gratitude. I am joy expressed through thankfulness. Gratitude is not denial of pain. It is acknowledgement of blessings in the midst of it. PTSD wants me to focus only on fear, but gratitude shifts my focus to strength, love, progress, and victory. I rise because I give thanks for every step, every breath, every moment of survival. Gratitude opens doors, attracts abundance, and multiplies joy. I live in thankfulness, and it transforms my outlook daily. Section 35. I am the victory that cannot be denied. At the end of every struggle, victory waits. It may be delayed, but it cannot be denied. I am victorious. I am triumph in motion. I am unstoppable in my pursuit of greatness. I am the embodiment of success. I am victory that inspires generations. Victory is not the absence of struggle. It is the proof that struggle could not stop me. Black PTSD is real, but so is Black victory. I rise knowing every obstacle I overcame has brought me here. I am victorious in my healing, in my success, in my ability to rise again and again. Victory is mine, undeniable, unshakable, and everlasting. My life itself is evidence of triumph. Section 36. I am the courage to confront my shadows. Healing requires courage, not just to rise, but to face the shadows within. I am courageous in the face of fear. I am not afraid to confront my shadows. I am strong enough to face what hurt me. I am a warrior of truth and healing. I am brave in every step of my journey. PTSD thrives in the dark, but I rise by shining light where shadows dwell. I do not run from my fears. I confront them. I rise with courage, knowing that every shadow I face loses its power over me. My bravery does not erase fear, but it makes me stronger than fear. I rise, confronting my pain with love, patience, and power. Section 37. I am the voice that refuses silence. Silence can be deadly, but speaking truth heals both self and community. I am a voice that mattered. I am truth spoken loudly. I am power expressed in words. I am the sound of resilience. I am unafraid to speak my truth. Trauma tries to silence, but my voice rises. I speak of healing, of justice, of freedom. I speak for myself, and for those who cannot yet find their voice. My words are healing, my testimony is powerful, and my truth cannot be denied. I rise by refusing silence, knowing my voice is liberation for me and inspiration for others. Section 38. I am the builder of generational healing. Healing is not just for us. It is for the generations who come after. I am a builder of legacy. I am a restorer of generational wounds. I am breaking cycles of pain. I am planting seeds of healing. I am a bridge to freedom for future generations. Black PTSD often carries generational weight, but I rise by breaking chains, creating new patterns, and building legacies of healing. My healing is not just mine. It blesses my children, my family, and generations yet unborn. I rise as the bridge between trauma and transformation, ensuring that those who follow inherit healing, not hurt. Section 39. I am the light that darkness cannot extinguish. Darkness may surround, but light always prevails. I am light. I am unshakable in darkness. I am brilliance that cannot be dimmed. I am hope illuminated. I am the eternal flame of resilience. Darkness comes in many forms: trauma, depression, despair, but my light always shines. PTSD may try to dim me, but I rise brighter each time. My spirit is a fire that cannot be extinguished, a beacon for others to follow. I rise as light, unafraid of shadows, illuminating my path, and the paths of those who walk with me. Section 40. I am the rise that never ends. The journey does not end. Rising is a daily commitment, a forever choice. I am the rise that never ends. I am limitless in growth. I am the embodiment of resilience. I am eternal progress. I am the infinite rise of strength and healing. This is not the end. Rising is a lifelong journey. PTSD does not define me. I define myself by how I continue to rise, day after day. Every step forward is proof that my spirit is limitless. I rise without end, without limit, without apology. I rise not just for myself, but for my people, my community, and my legacy. I rise eternally, a testament that even in the face of trauma, the rise continues forever.